One of the questions I keep getting asked is, do you think rates are going to come down? When do you think rates are going to come down? And why are people asking if rates are going to come down? The reason is home buyers are trying to time the market. They want to get the house they love, plus they want a great interest rate. So they ask me, hey, do you think rates are going to come down? And while the answer to that question is yes, I do think rates are going to come down in the next 6 months or so, give or take. Nobody has a crystal ball, but once inflation is under control, there's absolutely no reason for the Fed to keep rates high. So rates will come down. To answer the question of should I buy now or should I buy when rates come down? Well, I have a philosophy on this to answer that question. So my philosophy on that is if you can afford the house now, you can afford the down payment, you can afford the monthly payment, buy the house now because you're going to get a better deal than when rates are low. So let me break it down. So why should I not try to time the market and buy a house when rates are low? Okay. So again, the ultimate question is timing the market, right? When can I buy a house at the perfect time? So according to Forbes, only 10% of stock traders are successful. 10%. And these are people doing it every single day. So you who may have a job in any field, it could be in the financial field. You might be a doctor, you might be a lawyer, you might be a nurse, you might be a dentist, you might be a truck driver, any of these professions. Unless you are obsessing and spending a ton of time researching and following the markets, and even people who follow the markets, like these stock traders who trade stock full time, that's all they're doing, 90% of them fail. So what are the chances that you're going to be able to time the market? It's going to be hard. It's going to be really tough. So that's one philosophy, is you buy the house now, because again, you can always refinance down the road. And this phrase I keep hearing is marry the house, date the rate. Once rates come down, you can refinance and get a lower rate. And plus, another added benefit in today's market, today is November 28th, 2022. Rates are around 6%, 6.5%. The other benefit is you have a 2-1 buy down or 3-2-1 buy down program where your rate today for the next year would start in the 4 or 3% range. You would have a 3.5% to 4.5% rate in year one, 4.5% to 5.5% rate in year two. And again, 1-2 years down the road, rates come down, you refinance. The other benefit of not waiting to buy is you're going to be able to negotiate a better deal. Right now, sellers are giving tons of credits for repairs. They're giving credit towards the 2-1 buy down program. And here's another beautiful thing. If you do the 2-1 buy down program, the seller is paying that credit. So you're paying a payment that's $300-400 lower every single month. The seller is paying you for that lower payment. And let's say you refinance in 6 months and you have $15,000 of seller credit that you haven't used yet. You get a check for $15,000 if you were to refinance in the next 6 to 12 months. My philosophy is if you can afford it, you can afford the monthly payment and the down payment, better to buy now than wait, because eventually homes are going to continue to go up and you never know what might happen in 6 to 12 months. When we had the pandemic hit, everyone was scared for like a month, but after that, rates were like 3%. You had to go 100,000 over asking, 200,000 over asking. You had to waive your inspections, waive your appraisal. I had to waive the appraisal on the house that I bought. It was a really hectic market. My point is, you never know when something like that's going to happen again. Some kind of crisis, rates come down, and all of a sudden there's 10 offers on every house. And you got to go way above to have a shot. That's not the ideal time to buy a house. Now is actually the ideal time to buy a house because you're getting a better price, and the price cannot be changed, right? So if you overpay by 100 or 200,000, there's no way to refinance out of that. You're stuck. You paid that number, whereas the rate can always be refinanced. So again, I know people might watch this and say, oh, well, you're a mortgage salesman, you're a real estate salesman, and of course you want people to buy houses. Yes, that's true. I am a mortgage salesman and I do want people to buy houses, but I truly believe now is a strategically better time. Would you rather compete with 9 other buyers for a house, or would you rather have no offers on a house and you're the only offer, you have all of the leverage? It only makes sense. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys on the next one.